Those people look pretty fucking dry to me.
They do look dry as shit. It's almost as if one half of Dickie sprayed the crowd and the other half just sprayed everywhere else.
Well, I think it's time we bring forth the pile driver!
first to begin? How did you begin with the band?
How did Gwar start?
Gwar, yes.
Well, Gwar is an intergalactic group of space aliens from an elite fighting force that were banned to this planet from outer space. And once we were in our Antarctic entomb, which is where we were placed to keep, they held us on ice for a while. That is where we were discovered by our manager, Sleazy P. Martini. And basically what happened was people, rock stars using hairspray had sort of just caused a hole in the ozone layer and everything's melting. Gwar was way ahead of this global warming thing, I'll tell you that. We were out in front of it. We've been telling that story for a long time. So that's what happened. We thawed out and he took one look at us and he was like, how can I make a buck with these morons? And he figured, well, I'll make them rock musicians.
So you haven't played on your own planet before?
Well, no, actually, none of us were musicians in outer space. Music, where we come from, is radically different than what you think. Music, where we come from, is just like this. So you can't hear that, can you? Let me do it. Yeah, see, there's nothing there, right? You wouldn't understand. So, but none of us were involved in that. So it wasn't until we got here and we watched MTV, and that's how we learned. MTV is something that you kids probably have no idea what it is. But it was commercials for records that were interrupted by commercials. It was brilliant.
So when all the people who got killed on stage, what are the biggest names that are died?
Well, we've killed a lot of people. I mean, we've killed, just about everybody that you can imagine. I mean, Donald Trump is who we've been killing. I mean, he comes out, he blows me, and then
nice.
I smack him around a little bit, and then we kill him. And it happens every single night. He's immortal. It's ridiculous.
Too bad he is, yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Shame. Is there anyone on your hit list for the future?
Our hit list?
To kill on
jeez.
stage?
Of people that we'd like to kill on stage.
Yeah.
Well, I was asked that earlier, and Boris Johnson, I mean, he's of course like sort of the England's version of Trump. We might smack him around in the future. But I don't know, I mean, we never know. Gwar, people always ask us about killing the celebrities, but the more interesting thing to me is killing the weird space creatures and alien, that attack us every night. Killing those creatures for me is more interesting. So the celebrities, they come and go. I mean, we've been killing Kylie Jenner. We've been killing just everybody.
We saw Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Justin Bieber. Yeah, we killed him. At this point, who's left? Cardi B. I guess we could kill her.
Please do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like Cardi B's got that money gun. I'd like to have a money gun. That'd be nice.
That would be nice, yeah.
Yeah.
So did you bring Gwar to the stage today?
No, Gwar. As you know, I mean, he left Gwar actually. He's pursuing a solo career.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I mean, you can find him at IMAX theaters somewhere near you. He started a sort of acoustic folk solo project where
sounds cool.
Yeah, he's a one-man band.
Great.
It's interesting, if you like. I mean, he plays ukulele a lot, and a dinosaur holding a ukulele is
that's incredible.
I'd love to see more of that.
You should look that up.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the girls on Earth?
The girls on Earth?
Girls is better than your planet?
Oh no, of course not. They break way too easily. You can just rip them in half. Plus,
they're not used for...
Yeah, I was wondering that. How the hell do you masturbate with that thing?
What do you mean, how do I masturbate?
I mean, do you take them all at once, or do you...
No, I just smack them around, just smack them until they shoot.
Okay.
I mean, but, it's hard to find human women that have 4 orifices.
You can do multiple women.
Yeah, that's true. But they got to get really close together. That's.
Yeah.
I guess I could do 4 that were laying on top of each other. I've never even tried that. But human women are kind of gross. They smell funny.
What do they smell like?
I don't know. Just just humans. You know, they smell like perfume and fanciness. We don't like that. We like good old-fashioned stink. I am a 40 million year old virgin. Yeah, I've never had sex. I get right up to the moment, you know, and I don't know. I haven't met the right someone, and I'm saving myself for someone special.
it's real
So,
healthy.
I want to know, if you, let's say you were the ruler of the universe, what would the universe look like?
well, it would look very much like it looks right now because we are the rulers of the universe. No, I mean, the universe would be, you know, instead of stars, it would be fried chicken. Just a universe of fried chicken everywhere. And knoflook sauce.
No sauce.
A lot of that. you
Don't
know.
forget the stroopwafels though.
Yeah, there'd be stroopwafel mountains and knoflook sauce oceans and fried chicken skies.
Every fan of Gwar is wondering if you guys are working on a new album.
Well, of course we are, yes.
And could you reveal a song or two, or?
You know, we haven't really. We've got some tunes. I don't want to talk about. The other day, what was the title of the one that I was working on? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. I think it was like Beat the Beatles or something like that. No, I don't think that was it. Papal Rape. I think that was what it was called.
Talking about fans, what's the craziest thing you've ever witnessed with a fan?
Well, the craziest thing that I've ever witnessed with fans was one of the times that we played in the Netherlands. I was standing there and this kid is spitting, and it's just spitting on me over and over and over again. He was really good at spitting on me. And so I pointed to, and there was another kid next to him, and I just pointed right to him, and I said, I went like this, you know, smash it. And to my surprise, the kid did. He just literally beat the shit out of this kid.
Oh wow.
And so I had to stand there and watch that and feel guilty, you know, but it's all right. I don't know. I mean, Gwar, we haven't really seen very much of Europeans in a long time, so so far they've been pretty tame. We haven't seen anything that was really noteworthy. I mean, you know, they die like anyone else.
A lot of fans are wondering if you guys are gonna make another full-length movie.
Well, we have thought about it, and there's always something in development. You know, we have a lot of lunches with Netflix. Let's just put it like that. But they're interested in everything. So who knows? I mean, we're trying. We've got a lot of ideas for that, but right now there's nothing planned that we're shooting. And we have some scripts out that we've been working on. And we have obviously a graphic novel we've done recently.
Yeah.
You know, that could be something that we put to the screen. So who knows? I mean, really, all we need is just if someone would just hand us $1 billion, then we could probably do something with it.
So did the show changed in a couple of years because of all the stuff that's going on with politics?
Yeah, our
Of
show-
course, yeah, Gwar evolves constantly. We're constantly finding new things to do, new things to kill, new things to think about, new things to talk about. It's hard to keep up with humans. Humans are really, you know, Gwar has done our job too well. Humans are extremely destructive, bent on self-destruction. The world looks like the world itself is probably going to be destroyed by humans. The environment, you know, animals, factory farming, everything, the whole 9 yards. It's all going down the drain.
Yeah, humans suck.
Ha!
I mean, I'm a human myself, but we suck.
Yeah, you do. You suck.
Yeah, we do, and we stink because I'm a woman, so...
Oh, no. You smell nice. See, that's the problem. I prefer steak.
You prefer... Okay,
Yes,
I'll
yeah.
take it as a compliment. Thank you.
My husband, I'm married, right? My husband, we've never had sex, by the way. I told you, I'm saving myself for someone. I married a man. It was a forced marriage. It was an arranged marriage.
Okay.
Okay. But it's a dog.
Okay. Yeah, I heard you like animals.
Yeah. It's a dog that's been killed by a car.
Oh wow, roadkill, sexy.
Yeah.
So hot.
So So he's waiting on you at home, your dog.
Well, I don't think he's going anywhere, so
You don't know where he is. Maybe he's on tour.
that's true.
Maybe so. Maybe you'll see him tonight.
Enough. I have seen enough. Gwar, I find you guilty of murder, rape, treason, blasphemy, collusion, genocide, whore tipping, parking a tour bus in a handicapped spot, and all other high crimes and misdemeanors. You are sentenced to death. Do you have anything to say before I carry out this sentence?
It's all fake news! It's all fake news! We're innocent, I tell you! We're innocent! You don't judge me, Your Honor!
miss Europe, actually?
Well,
Or not?
I mean, no, not really. I missed Holland. I missed taking a dump on the porcelain shelf and things like that. But not really Europe so much. I mean, I do like hanging out in coffee shops and
Really?
browsing for prostitutes
Of course.
and then and inadequate toilet facilities. I love all those things.
Well, what do you appreciate about Europe, actually, in the first place?
Well, I mean, I think pretty much just what I said. I mean, every town has a healthy sex trade. That's nice. There's a lot of it looks like there's a lot of confused and dirty people all around. That's nice. I mean, maybe that's just because we were in Germany, But I mean, we went to France just a few minutes, and things were a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you are on tour with Voivod and
Child Rain.
Child Rain.
Yeah.
Well, Voivod is familiar. You have been touring with them in the past?
We haven't been touring with them in the past, but we share the same proclivity for a post-nuclear Holocaust world, and so the two bands fit together pretty well. We're also both old as shit, so that helps. And I mean, we actually have seen Voivod many times and listened to their records, and met them up in Montreal. We talk about the very first time we met them, when their bass player told us it was a foretelling of what we would experience with Europeans to come. He said, "The show is magnifique. The music I know like."
Okay.
So, we took it from there.
But it's good hanging out with them after the show. Is there wild parties with them? Or...
Yeah, sure. They're wonderful. I mean, being Canadians, they lack that embarrassing frankness that Europeans have. So it's good. It's good. Yeah, we enjoy each other. We're enjoying each other.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
Well, I mean, it just means, like we're hanging out. Snake, Away. They've all got weird names. They're a fun band to watch.
How do you keep it all together on tour? Traveling from town to town, to country to country,
Yeah.
with all your stuff.
Well, I mean, right now, of course, we have a whole legion of slaves who just drag everything around, and we fly everywhere in our bat-shaped helicopter. So, I mean, it's pretty easy for us. I mean, it's hard for the slaves and the support crew,
Of course.
but for us, it's a breeze.
Okay, it's a breeze. It's a breeze. It's a breeze. Yeah, why not? So, are European fans kind of different than the fans you see in the United States? Or
Yeah, they're not as stupid, first of
really?
all. Yeah, you get the sense that there's a lot more going on behind their eyes. And we kill Donald Trump every night. He comes, actually, what happens every night, it's always the same. He comes out, we invite him to join the band, and then we wind up killing him. And then the next night, he just shows back up again. I think
amazing.
he's immortal. He's immortal.
He's immortal.
Yeah, he is. It's so, I mean, in the States, people are probably more used to seeing Gwar. The fans react virtually the same. People just go crazy and have fun. I mean, I'll tell you one thing: Europeans are much better at their timing when they chant and clap. For some reason, it's weird. It's like in America, people can't do that. They can't do hut 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 hut. They just it must be from going to soccer matches and stuff like that. But so that's one thing we've noticed.
Is there anyone on your bucket list, a celebrity you would definitely want to slaughter one time in your life?
Well, I mean,
On stage.
we slaughter our enemies that come from our own Gwar world, and those are the ones that I most enjoy parrying with. But yes, I mean, celebrity-wise, I don't know. People, who knows who the next president's going to be? but we'll probably kill him. Maybe Boris Johnson, maybe Angela Merkel. I don't know, but nobody knows who they are. It's kind of hard to, unlike Trump, like everybody knows what that clown looks like. So we got to figure out. We got to figure out something. I mean, in Australia we did kill the prime minister, so that was good. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I'm just sitting here trying to think. A famous European that we'd like to kill. Probably, I'm going to go ahead and say Boris. Yeah, Boris. He's like Trump. He's sort of a confusing version of Trump that actually can talk, So, but he still looks ridiculous. It'd be fun to bounce him around.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you have this comic.
Yeah.
Here you go.
The Enormogantic Fail.
What's the adventure here? Like in...
Well, this is a comic book it's a follow-up to our first series of comics that we had last year. This one's a graphic novel, and it basically recounts the destruction of the planet Flobquare 7, which is a planet that we were ordered to destroy, and it sort of goes through everybody's version of events, how we all remember it, and we all remember it differently. So that's what that is.
Yeah. How do you feel about seeing yourself as a comic figure?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty used to it. That's how I see myself in my own interior monologue. Like, when I look at myself, I don't look like this, I look like that. So it's easy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to it. I'm used to it. What can I say? I'm a celebrity. These things happen.
Yeah, but who was your action figure hero as a kid or a comic, star?
I was always a fan of Evel Knievel. Yeah, I liked him because he was a pitiful alcoholic and a braggadocious moron, and these are characteristics that Americans really enjoy. He really captured the American spirit, especially when he bit the dust going over that fucking canyon. Failure. Try and fail. And then get drunk and berate people about it.
Yeah.
That's the American way.
Would it be good if teenagers, kids of today are reading more comics and be less on their phones or less on their computers?
Well, of course, yeah, absolutely. I mean, anything that will get the little shits to think or, just to pay attention to the world would be nice. Weirdly, though, I've noticed that kids seem to kind of know their limits with technology. It's the adults who are constantly staring at their phones and looking at messages from their secret lovers and worried that their mate will pick up their fucking phone and then find all of the pictures of them naked in a hotel somewhere in Bangladesh with a 9-year-old boy. I mean, those are the things that I mean, I personally think that kids should really play more video games, personally. I think that video games should be an Olympic sport. Because, at least when you're playing video games, you're not doing other stupid things.
True.
Yeah. So, and you can live out your fantasies of murder and destruction, without actually murdering and destroying someone. Leave that to us.
Well, it seems that you are on Twitter, right?
Twitter,
social
yes.
media.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, how do you feel about that? What's the reason? What would be a reason for you to unfollow, to block someone?
To block someone? Well, I mean, I constantly, I don't really know how to, my fingers are so fat that I can't manipulate devices in that way. So I don't really know what this blocking, so all of that stuff is so stupid to me. It's like, why would, these are small social interactions that replace actual social interactions out in the world. If I want to tell somebody to fuck off, I will get in my car, drive to Omaha, Nebraska, knock on that person's door, and then kill them. That's how I block people.
Well, that's kind of drastic, right?
Yeah, well,
But, well, it's a way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not only, going on tour and all that. You have stuff going on in America. You have your Gwar bar, for instance.
Gwar bar, yes.
Yeah, where you can have some dinner.
It's our restaurant. A restaurant and a bar, and, it's fun place.
And what's the best dish I can eat there if I go over there?
I think I like the Jizz Mac and Cheese, which is named after the drummer of Gwar. And it's a delicious dish that's got, I think, some pulled pork in it, and lots of cheese curds, and it's just delicious. It's a great place. I mean, the music is ear-splittingly loud, so that when you go in, you have to you hold your ears in pain the entire time. But it's become a gathering place for stupid people from around the world. Yeah.
But if I don't want to eat meat over there, do you have anything to offer for our vegetarian?
The Gwar bar actually has one of the best vegetarian and vegan menus in the city of Richmond, Virginia, which is where it's located. It has, you could get vegan versions of most of the dishes, and there's plenty of things for vegans to choose from and for vegetarians to choose from. It's great. We didn't want to leave behind that aspect of humanity. I mean, Gwar, weirdly, Gwar supports. I mean, obviously, I think factory farming is wrong. I don't want my kindred cows slaughtered like that. So, there's just no respect in the handling of animals. So, I like to handle animals.
Nice. Yeah. And you also have your Gwarbecue.
Yeah.
Gwarbecue. When will the next?
Well, we haven't.
be?
That's been on ice for a little while. So I'm not sure when that was going to happen, but it will probably come back in the future. We're just in negotiations with the federal government. It might be after Trump is out of office. I'll tell you that.
But there's no other particular reason not to organize it at the moment?
I mean, really, to be honest with you, we're just tired. We need to take a nap. No, that's not true. I'm only kidding. I mean, but the Gwar bar, the barbecue is just on hold. It's on ice. We're taking a break from it. We had to get into a production mode and go touring and do stuff like that. So we just haven't had time to really focus on it.
All right. And is there any new music to be expected soon?
Oh yeah, we're working on a new album. Hopefully we'll have an album out next year. So that's good.
That's good news.
Yeah.
That's good news.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching Headbangers Lifestyle. And if you like this video, please thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and we see you the next time.
Great show. Tremendous. The biggest crowd I've ever seen. Twice as big as Hillary's, no question about it. I knew you boys would beat that impeachment rap. They had nothing. No evidence. No collusion. No obstruction.
You know what, Donnie? I think maybe I had you all wrong, You managed to make people genuinely confused and unhappy. And I think that is a fucking great achievement. I don't think you get the credit that you deserve. And I never noticed how fucking good looking you are. Oh no. Where is this going?
Nice rap.
Why, thank you.
Good. Yeah, way to go, Doc.
what's the first thing you'd like to show us?
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Oh, the first thing I want to show you. All right, pan on down. The first thing.
Oh, yeah.
The band The Dicks from Austin, Texas, and then they relocated to San Francisco. Great punk band. Blothar actually turned me on to these guys, and it's probably one of the greatest bands I've ever heard of. I mean, the Austin version I think is a little bit better than the San Francisco Dicks, but then again, Gary Floyd's voice is awesome, and another band to check out is Sister Double Happiness. It's a little deeper cut, but that's when he really shines. Masterful singer.
Masterful. The Spits. Man, I was in a club and I hear this song and I'm like, what the hell is that? It's like this lo-fi. It's like if the Ramones were dumb. Kill the Cool is the name of this one. It sounds real garage, real basement, kind of like no frills punk rock. Production is good enough, let's just say. Great band, great band.
I've heard Gwar described the same way. Good enough.
By ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, no. I picked this up because it had some breasts on it, but then I found out it was about like hippie love and stuff. And no. My father taught me a long time ago before he abandoned me. He's like, if you have feelings, son, you bury them deep down inside and don't let anyone know, especially your mother or your friends. Oh, yeah. This is probably one of the bands that got me into death metal, or just into heavy metal in general, Sepultura. I didn't see a copy of Beneath the Remains, but that was the first one I heard. I mean, this is great. Chaos AD is great. All the early stuff. They get a lot of respect, but I still think it's probably underrated for how many bands they really influenced. I've been trying to write this record again ever since I've heard it.
Or is it Sepultura?
Sepultura. But yeah, all the rednecks and
Sepultura, man.
The space high school I went to in space. You know, they had Sepultura written in whiteout on their space book bags. It was weird.
More punk rock. This time from across the pond, the Toy Dolls. A lot of people don't know these guys. They are a lot of fun. They're just goofy, funny punk rock, really good players, insanely fun to watch live. Just three-piece band. I've had the pleasure of playing a couple festivals with them. Just great guys. And all their songs are hilarious. If you haven't checked out the Toy Dolls, check them out. What else you got? What you get?
The greatest punk rock band that it ever was. Zeke. It's like a combination of Ramones meets AC/DC. Fast, simple punk rock with lightning fast, awesome guitar solos. And one of the greatest drummers in punk rock ever, Mr. Don Hales, Donnie Paycheck. Based on the back cover of this record, zoom in right there, horizontal input JCM 800 made from 1984 to 1989. I had based my entire guitar sound on Zeke based on a couple of these early records. Of course, until I met the guitar player of Zeke, and he told me how much he hated those guitar heads, and he did not like using them, and I was just like, well, fuck me.
The new Hellboy, which got a lot of grief. It got panned. People hated this thing. I watched it on an airplane, and I went, what the fuck are they talking about? I thoroughly enjoyed it. Of course, then people later picked it apart, and I was like, oh, well, okay, yeah, blah, 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 blah. But it was fun. It's another Hellboy movie, and that's good enough for me. And I also got The Dead Don't Die, which I have not seen yet, but it's a Jim Jarmusch zombie movie.
You're thinking zombies did this? Yep.
It's got Iggy Pop, it's got all kinds of people in it. It's got Bill Murray, Tilda Swinton, Steve Buscemi. It's zombies. It's gonna be funny. I can't wait to watch this, but I love this stuff. These are great.
Chardonnay.
Holy shit, did she just say Chardonnay?
Yeah, she did.
I'm gonna do a quick one real
Another
fast.
twofer?
If you love Gwar, you'll like Ghoul.
Their motto is, what's Gwar's is ours.
Yeah, onto something that's actually good. I really don't like a lot of live records. My favorite live records are Judas Priest, Priest Live, and the Live in Japan one. But this, I'd have to say, is the best Motorhead live recording that I've, personally heard. It's got Train Kept a Rollin' on it. Everything's better when Motorhead does it.
Man, that is a great album. That's a great Motorhead record.
Chop up a couple lines of speed, put this on, and, take apart an engine block or something.
Yeah, I got the chilling, thrilling sounds of the haunted house. This is the Halloween sound effect album from my childhood in space, my space childhood. This is the one that's got them sawing the tree limb and you're on the other side of the tree. It's got the aliens that come down and start eating your bones, and he's like, crunch, crunch.
That was delicious. I wonder what it was.
You gotta have this. This is great.
Oh, and I couldn't find any Mentors records, but probably something that Metal Blade would like to forget. They did put out You Asked For It originally on, their record label, which is, in my opinion, that's like Led Zeppelin 4 to me. That's an amazing record. Amazing. Musicianship top notch. Songs about equality and love, penetration, fornication, degradation.
On your face, I leave a shit tower, golden showers.
But, if you don't know anything about the Mentors, this is a pretty decent place to start.
A man joins a rock band for one reason only, and that's the groupie.
The Kings of Sleaze rockumentary. It's poorly made, just like most of the Mentors
like
material.
the Mentors were.
Yeah.
Golden shower, it's getting near the hour.
All right, one of these is a guilty pleasure. The Cure. That's right. I love The Cure. Fucking great band. Always have been. Always will be. Just amazing. I don't know. If you don't like The Cure, I'll fucking fight you. Now this, Killing Joke, is the greatest fucking band on the planet. Killing Joke is what Ministry wishes it was. Killing Joke is what 9 Inch Nails wishes it was. Killing Joke is just so goddamn kick-ass that I can't even stand it. It's live at the Astoria in 03. Fucking love them. I saw them last year and just insanely great band. If you don't like Killing Joke, I don't like you.
The last couple speedballs I did with Odorous Urungus, he was rocking the shit out of some Killing Joke.
Oh, damn right he was.
True, very true story. Obituary. You were talking about earlier, you picked out records because you saw like awesome covers. Well, Obituary was one of those bands in the Blue Grade catalogs back in the day, and you were just like, what the fuck is Obituary? And of course, it's one of the bands that held up to its name. They don't disappoint. They've kept it true all these years. The new stuff is just as good as the old stuff. So it's one of those bands that ages well and doesn't suck when they get older. Like some bands,
Some bands did when we were younger. My last pick here is Amon Amarth. The Vikings. Man, these guys, look at the cover. If I was a 15-year-old kid at the record store, I would have just said, that's it, there's all my lunch money, take it. Look at that.
These guys are killer. Hung out with them last year at Slayer Lamb of God show in Maryland. They were just really good guys. They're an awesome band. I don't know, I can't say enough about how cool that cover is. It's amazing. So this one's going home with me, and I'm gonna listen to it a lot.
Thanks so much, guys.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me.
Matt Weird, Morgantitan Journalism's Productions. Morgantitan's Weird Journalism. Morgantitan producing weird journalism.
Do you want blood, San Francisco?
Fucking assholes could see how long.
Do you want blood, San Francisco? San Francisco, do you want blood?
2017, we were on the Warp Tour in the United States, and it's a big traveling festival tour. And so we're playing all outdoor shows, and it was the middle of the summer, and it was extremely hot. It got to the point where I was having trouble getting through the show, and finally our tour manager forced me to go see the medics that were on tour with us because I had collapsed and I was looking kind of gray. And they did a blood count, and it was dangerously low. To the point where my blood wasn't carrying oxygen to my organs anymore, and they were almost to the point of organ failure. I took months of them trying to figure it out before I finally got diagnosed with myelofibrosis. Yeah, I was to the point where I was having to get a blood transfusion like every other day. So it was obvious that they were going to have to do something, and decided on a bone marrow transfusion. Obviously scary, you know. It's like the first thing is you have to find a donor, which is where everyone can help, because I was really lucky. My sister was pretty much a perfect match for me. So they harvested stem cells from my sister, and once they had killed off my diseased bone marrow, they gave me her stem cells, and the stem cells come into your body and they look and they say, oh, what do I need to become? And they're like, oh, I need to be a bone marrow cell. And so the stem cells go where they need to go. We were always really close, but she likes to, she always says like, oh yeah, now you're part me, you know, and you have my immune system in you. It's weird to have that kind of a bond now that we're actually almost the same person. I felt like this was a chance for at least something good to come out of it. You know, I could, since I have a certain amount of celebrity, I could use that to actually shine some light. And, you know, there's so many people out there that need donors, and it's so hard to match anybody that it's like the more people I could get signed up and get out there as donors. So I teamed up with Love, Hope, Strength in the United States, and they came on tour with us, and we're actually signing up donors at our shows. And I think it did a lot of good. I think we actually found over 30 matches through people that I signed up, which was really, that made me feel really good. Well, I think it's because there really is a community among metal fans, that they've always been sort of outcasts, so we've all banded together. It's like through our love of a certain type of music. People look on metalhead and they think it's all Satan and destroying stuff and violent, but it's not. It's about loving good music, and you know, there's a lot of really caring people in metal.
Oh